Welcome to Season 3 of The Short Score, the Team Roping Journal's weekly news update show, where you can find the latest on the sports leaders from the jackpot world of the USTRC and the World Series of Team Roping to the Pro Rodeo ranks. I'm Chelsea Shaffer.
And I'm Kaitlin Gustave.
And we'll be your hosts. This episode of The Short Score is brought to you by the CINCH Timed Event Championships, March 13th through 15th at the Lazy E Arena in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Last year, we got to see Justin Thigpen, the International Professional Rodeo Association superstar, stun the field and take $107,000 back to Georgia. This year, Thigpen will be back to defend his title against the likes of Eric Rogers, Casey Jones, Clay Smith, Cal Lockett, and more. You can be there to see all the action over 5 rounds, plus get the VIP experience on us. Visit lazyetec.com to book your tickets for sure and take a gamble on our Road to CTEC 2020 VIP sweepstakes at theteamropingjournal.com. Hey, Kaitlin.
Hey, Chelsea.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of The Short Score. We are here in Boulder in our office working away at all kinds of things. So right now we're working on our March issue of the Team Roping Journal. So we're just in the middle of that, but there's so much else going on. We're having to just pick our heads up and try to pay attention to it all so that we can tell you all. All right, you heard it in the commercial, but for sure I want you to know to go to teamropingjournal.com and enter the Road to the CINCH Timed Event Championship sweepstakes. We have VIP tickets. It is an amazing event. I'm going to be there this year, and it'll be a lot of fun. Again, check it out. Chuck Wagon Cook-Off tickets. You get Chuck Wagon Breakfast Cook-Off tickets. You will be in the VIP room watching the whole thing unfold. And I just heard that the last contestant will be Spencer Mitchell in the 20th spot. Spank is a riot
way to go,
watch.
Spank.
Yeah, he is a riot to watch at the timed event. Super cowboy, grew up on a ranch in California. He gets spot number 20. He's been there before. Last year, he helped Justin Thigpen win it. So it's going to be fun to watch him back there.
That's going to be super fun. Yay, good for you, Spank. That's exciting.
Yeah, I just broke the news today. Broke the news.
Sorry, you guys aren't just finding out as well. I'm finding out as well with you.
Perfect. All right, and then Odessa. We'll talk about what happened in Odessa.
Yeah. Man, Junior Dees and Lane Siggins, they kicked off their year. They won Odessa, that Sandhills Stock Show Rodeo. They were 8.8 seconds on 2 head. You know, Ryan Motes and Coleman Proctor, we were kind of watching them. They were right behind them with an 8.9 in that average. They tied for first in the first round with Nelson Wyatt and Levi Lord and Garrett Chick and Walt Woodard. New team this year. They were 4-2. And, you know, to win the average, they won a little over 3,000. That put them, I believe, 7th and 6th in the world standings right now. It's still early. So,
very early, yeah.
But money's money. Get those counts in.
BFI champs got a win in there, that's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, and like we said, Ryan Motes, he was riding one of his homebred and raised horses that they've had a really long time, a young horse that's 9. That was his first rodeo. So 8-9 on 2 at your horse's first rodeo.
I don't think that's too terrible.
Not the worst that you could do.
Must be doing something right.
Yeah. We've also got a story about the Odessa jackpot, the Sandhills Stock Show Rodeo jackpot, up on our website. We'll have a story on the rodeo itself up in a couple days. So check out our website, stay up to date.
Awesome. And moving on, you know, some World Series action. We are coming off the World Series finale. That's obviously a huge event, one of the richest in the world. But, you know, we can't forget the weekly jackpots that are going on, and one that we're going to highlight today is that Shelley Productions. They had a roping in Casa Grande, Arizona, and the big money winners were in that 8.5 roping. That's Jorge Moreno and Omar Fimbres. They were 39 and 22 on 4 head, and that paid a total of $14,920.
Awesome.
That's not bad for a weekend at a jackpot.
Not bad for an 8.5 roping. That's exciting. Yep. All right. So moving on, other things, other business we've got going. We are doing the Team Roping Journal Extra now, guys. So if you subscribe to our email list, you're going to get a whole separate issue. It's an abbreviated issue, but it is dedicated to one of your favorite cowboys every single month, sometimes twice a month, a lot of times twice a month, actually. Dedicated to one cowboy, and that'll come.
Cowgirl.
And cowgirl. We've got
a few ladies this year.
Breaking. The next one is with Larry D, right? Yeah, so we will have a whole whole issue on Larry D. Guy as she prepares to be inducted this weekend into the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame. So stand by for that. Make sure you go to teamropingjournal.com. There will be a newsletter subscribe button there. Sign up for that newsletter. Kaitlin will post a newsletter sign-up sheet on our Facebook page for you all.
And there is now a TRJ Extra tab on our website. So you can click that. There will be a sign-up button, and all of the extras will be all right there on that little tab.
And if you have a digital subscription to the Team Roping Journal, we're actually working on trying to get those extras in your digital subscription so that when you open the Team Roping Journal app on your phone, you'll not just have the regular issue, you'll have the extra. So all the things.
New things, all the things.
Lots of
We're
things.
staying busy to keep you guys up to date and fresh with content and, you know, all the things.
Team Roping is alive and well. That is for sure. So other new things that we're going to talk about. This will be the last week that I talk about it while it's in the process of being created. We are working on our breeder's guide. It goes out the door. It goes to press and will be in the March issue of the Team Roping Journal. It has so many cool studs in it, and I've already gotten to talk to a lot of the owners and written some nice previews of all these horses. So we've got everything, a little bit of everything in this issue as far as what cool horses are going to be included. And there's still room for your horse if you're going to advertise a stud, a breeding service, a veterinary service related to breeding. Get a hold of Nick Griggs, 806-622-2225. Look, I did that so good.
Yeah, really well.
It's memorized. I've worked with Nick for 10 years. Or you can email him at ngriggs, griggs, @AIMMEDIA.com. This is something brand new for the team roping industry. It's brand new for us, and we're excited to be a part of it.
And if you're, just side note, if you're listening to this episode, it comes out today, January 14th. If you're listening to this episode today, that closes tomorrow, January 15th, 2020. So if you want in the breeder's guide, get to calling, get to emailing, get it in now.
Yeah, make it happen. So, Nick's got the rates. We don't talk money here, but there are ad rates to go with it. You can get a hold of Nick for those. All right, Kaitlin, talk about the good stuff.
What's the good stuff? The good stuff is the 6th Annual Children's Hospital Colorado Rodeo Experience. And it happened yesterday, Monday, January 13th, and I got to attend. Again, it was my second year in a row, and I don't know about you guys. If you guys have ever been to any kids' rodeos, special rodeos, they change your life, definitely. It was so fun. Dr. Stonebeck, that's Jason Stonebeck, and his wife Jen, they put it on down at the Children's Hospital in Colorado. And
they're both team ropers. Yeah. We actually had an article about them in one of the first issues of the Team Roping Journal, one of our early issues, in 2018, the last winter. And we love working with them. They're just, good people doing good things, and so can't highlight that enough. Look for our Facebook page. There's some photos that we can put up. I know that we can share the photos from their Facebook page. You can check out all the good vibes for yourself.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I can't wait for next year. And follow them on Facebook too. They have a private page that you can follow, and we'll link that onto our page as well. And then moving on finally
to the big business.
Big business. The USTRC National Finals of Team Roping.
Presented by CINCH.
Are in April.
April 2020. That's so this is January 14th. It's in 4 months.
Yeah, soon.
It's coming in hot.
Very soon.
It's coming in hot and with a bunch of changes. So you can look at the ad in the next issue of the Team Roping Journal that's fixing to come out. But right now we can tell you there are going to be new formats. There is going to be the U.S. Open. What's the date on that, Karen?
Yeah. That is not the first roping or the first day of the U.S. Finals. That's going to be the second day of the U.S. Finals, which is Wednesday, the 22nd of April. It will be the last roping of the day.
Sounds like a good Wednesday night in Fort Worth.
Yeah, it's going to be fun watching.
Yeah, and there's going to be a junior open, just like we've had in the years past. And then I'm pretty sure that Thursday and Friday are going to be the days that I want to be there because I love nothing more than a good horse sale.
Oh, yeah. Don't miss it. Thursday, April 23rd, the end of the day, there's a horse sale preview and social. And then Friday, April 24th, at the end of the day as well, is new, the USTRC rope horse sale.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be so much fun.
And Steve Friskup and his Premier Equine Horse Sales, they're putting it on. Steve is the leading auctioneer in the industry. There's nobody like him. Nobody can sell a horse. Nobody can pick a horse like Steve Friskup. So I love watching him sell horses, for sure. It's going to be fun. Guys, if you have your consignments, if you have one that's a practice horse that's been sitting around that needs to get sold, if you've got some really good ones that you've just kind of been keeping, sitting on, this very well could be the place to do it. So get a hold of Steve Friskup if you want to consign a horse.
Yeah, awesome. And don't forget about those upcoming USTRC Signature Series ropings. Get in those ropings. They'll help you get into the finals.
Yeah, get your key card. That way you'll get all the discounted entry fees. You'll be ready to go. So, Kaitlin, what are the U.S. ropings on the docket before?
Man, well, there's 10 ropings. There's the Muddy River Classic in Memphis, Tennessee, and that's in February 14th through the 16th. We got the Brazos Valley Classic in Bryan, Texas, February 7th through the 9th. The Triangle Anchor Team Roping in Hurricane, Utah. That's February 15th through the 16th. Florida Championships in Sarasota, Florida, February 28th through March 1st. Downs Classic, Albuquerque, New Mexico, February 29th through March 1st. The Tennessee Championships in Franklin, Tennessee, that's March 13th through the 15th. Oklahoma Championships in Guthrie, Oklahoma, March 20th through the 22nd. South Texas Championships in Gonzales, Texas, that's March 20th through the 22nd as well. The Northeast Kansas Classic in Topeka, Kansas, that's March 27th through the 29th. And lastly, the New Mexico Championships in Clovis, New Mexico, that's March 28th through the 29th.
Yes.
Whew, that was a lot.
That was a lot. Yeah, so it's going to be a fun year. It's a new year. Everything's going to be different this year, so hang with us. I know we're going to have something in our March issue about everything that's awesome and amazing going on in Fort Worth. So check out the March issue so you know what to do with your families while you're in Fort Worth, where to eat some delicious steak. I know there's some good Mexican food. There's a little bit of everything in Fort Worth. It is, one of the epicenters of cowboy culture, so what a better place to have a roping.
Right?
April 21st to 26th, the National Finals, presented by CINCH. It's going to be fun.
I cannot wait.
Yep, we'll be there. All right, everybody. Well, we're out for the week. Next week, we've got a surprise for everybody.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. I love next week's episode of The Score. It's an absolute riot. So stand by. I'm not going to tell you who it is yet. Maybe next week on the short score I'll reveal it.
Maybe.
But it's going to be fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys.